Is everyone able to hear? आवाज आ रहा है मेरा?
Yes.
Yes.
Now? Now?
Yes.
No, sir.
Asha?
So I can't hear you.
Others? Everybody else can hear?
We can hear you.
So
I can hear.
you might have to check settings on your end. Okay, but I can't see anyone. So unless you keep your videos on, I'm not starting. We discussed that last week also. I can't be speaking to the blank. Anvi,
Sir, give me 1 second.
pardon?
I'm just switching on my camera.
Everybody switch on your videos and show us your real face.
Animated portion that made me into a kind of avatar thingy.
So anyways, you all show me your real face. That's
I can't do it. I have to take away the portion from my body.
Oh, so we'll cancel the class. Shanika, what are you wearing? What is this? Only Atulya and Radhya are good kids. Natural. Ananya, Anvi is back. Anvi, where were you last week?
I don't remember. I was traveling.
You were the one who was always jumping and when is the class, and when we do it, you had disappeared. Anyways, let's start. What did we discuss last week? Something very important. Who can share? One by one, just raise your hand. It's always good to revise.
I'm
Otherwise,
not being able to switch on my camera.
Shivya,
Yes.
what do we do then? I am not the host yet, I think. I am the co-host, okay. Shivya, maybe log out and log in again. I don't know what you have done, what magic you have done.
Okay.
Okay, what did we discuss last week? Anvi, let's start with you, since you were absent.
The four pillars.
There.
The four,
Four pillars of dharma.
yes, or righteousness. What were they? Raise your hand. One by one we can ask. What were the four pillars of
Honesty.
dharma? No.
Truth.
Honesty.
No.
Truth was one.
Shinika. Okay, truthfulness one. Shinika, you raised your hand. Please speak. Your mic is off, Shinika.
One was truthfulness, the
Yes.
other was austerity, kindness, and cleanliness.
Very nice. You spoke about all four. Okay, which one is remaining in this Yuga, Kali Yuga we are living in? Other three have totally disappeared, but one is still there to some extent. Which one? Raise your hand.
Truthfulness.
Truthfulness, yes. And what happens when you follow the path of righteousness in all circumstances? Or dharma? Yes, Shivya, now you are seeing magic. Bye-bye. You're saying bye-bye? Okay, so what happens when you follow the path of righteousness? Or we also discussed what is the highest kind of dharma then, eventually? Yes, these
Humility.
pillars of dharma.
God's
God's order happens to be the supreme dharma. Even these four things, that we have to be always truthful, we have to be kind to everyone, not just human beings, but other living entities as well, like innocent birds, animals, any life form. Then there is cleanliness. We spoke about two types of cleanliness. One is external, right? How do we clean ourselves externally?
By having a bath.
Having a bath, right? And then internally, how do we clean ourselves? Because internally also there is, the heart is dirty. We have sometimes
By
we
praying to God.
by yes, by praying, by chanting his names, by remembering, by worshipping him. So this way we clean ourselves or our hearts of the vices like anger, greed, pride, illusion, envy, jealousy, all this selfishness. So internal cleanliness happens when we hear about God's activities, His name, when we worship Him, when we serve Him. This way we are cleaning our heart. So why are we meeting every Sunday? What is happening by simply listening to these stories, discussing these subjects? We are taking a bath, which is helping us cleanse our hearts from within, cleansing ourselves from within. Internal cleansing is happening. Externally, we do it through bathing. Then there is compassion, then there is truthfulness, how we must be truthful in all circumstances. And number 4 was austerity, tapasya. Like, what is a tapasya in Kali Yuga? Like, we've heard about tapasya when people would go to perform tapasya, they would stand on one leg or sometimes on their toe for thousands of years. Then they would get whatever they want. So why is tapasya required? They would get power. So that we become very strong. Tapasya or austerity of any kind, especially for a spiritual purpose, it always makes you very powerful, strong, gives you strength. So what is the tapasya in Kali Yuga? What is the austerity?
Living a simple life.
Yeah, very good. What else? How is it an austerity, Anvi? How is it a tapasya?
Because you don't have all the pleasures and you
My
are
God,
living with the basic things.
where are you living? You're sounding so as if you've not eaten for days and you're living in a shed.
I just woke up like 20 minutes ago.
Okay, so what is tapasya? Tapasya, I see. Everybody likes to eat, everybody likes to sleep, everybody likes to enjoy, everybody likes to be very protective of what they have. But to do something even beyond these 4 things, eating, sleeping, enjoying, and protecting what we have, to rise above these 4 things and to actually do something which is of a higher nature, like what we are doing right now. Now, people have time for everything. They like to enjoy, they like to do their own thing. But if you call them, okay, come to a Gita session, come to the temple, they won't come because it sounds like tapasya to them. Oh, who will sit? Who will hear? Who will give this 1 hour? It becomes difficult. But if we do it, we become very, very strong. Even scientific research has shown that children who at least attend one religious sermon in a week, they are mentally stronger than their non-believing counterparts. They are less prone to depression, hypertension, stress. ये सब आएगा नहीं. Or even if it's there, it will be less compared to others. And even if you go through some stressful situation, it will be easy for you to come out of it. You will come out faster. Okay, so this is what we discussed last week, the 4 pillars of dharma, and why it is important. Because it is also explained that one who follows dharma is protected by dharma, and one who destroys dharma, does not follow, is also destroyed by dharma. Now, 2 days ago, we celebrated a very special festival. Anybody knows?
Navrat.
Go.
Ramji's
Yeah.
birthday.
On 30th,
Ram Navami.
Ashtami.
Ram Ashtami. Who said that?
Ram Navami.
Ram Navami.
It's Navami, Ram Navami. Yesterday was Ekadashi. Okay, so Ram Navami, what is so special about it?
It
He
was
killed
Ramji's
Ravana
birthday.
that day.
No, it was Ramji's birthday.
Yeah, Shinika, but I can't see you. Your video is not seen. It's only complete darkness. Only your hand is seen. Switch on your video. Okay, this is Lord Ramchandra's. Pardon? What happened?
I'm not able to.
Maybe log out and log in again, just like Shivya did. You might be able to do it.
No, there's no option on me to start the video here.
Acha. Very good. Try now. I'm sending you a video. Press on it. Let's try.
I didn't get anything.
Where are you? Kolkata?
I log out and log in.
Try. Okay, so Ram Navami happens to be the Anvil. What is Ram Navami?
Probably when Rama was born.
Yes, it is Ram's birthday. And what time of the day did he appear in this world? Exactly what time?
12
5
p.m.
a.m.
5 a.m. Who told you that timing?
12 p.m.
I don't know. I'm guessing.
He appeared at 12 noon. So in a day, the time around 12 noon happens to be the most auspicious. So most of the incarnations of the Lord appear in this world during that time only. 12 o'clock, like Narsingadev, Vamandev, Varahadev, Lord Ramchandra, Balaram, even Radharani. So this is supposed to be the most auspicious time. And there is another name used for Lord Ramchandra. What is that? Acha, what is the meaning of the word Ram? What does Ram mean? Like we all have our names, everything has a meaning.
It means God.
No, the literal meaning. What is the literal meaning of the word Ram?
God Vishnu.
Shivya, you tell.
It means supreme.
Wow. Chalo, I allow you to Google.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I Google it. Meaning is pleasure and supreme.
It
Yes,
means
yes, yes.
un
It means the storehouse of pleasure, the source of all pleasure. That is the meaning of the word Ram. All of us have names, and none of the names are without a meaning, right? And the names are always given to a person based on three criteria: his qualities, his activities, and his family lineage, which family is coming from. Like one of the names of Lord Ram is Raghunath. Why? Because he's appearing in the family lineage of a king named Raghu. Ram, because he's the source of all pleasure. So when we hear about him, when we speak about him, when we chant his names, we also become filled with pleasure, the real pleasure. That is the power of the name Ram. Now, the yuga we are living in, the Kali Yuga, which is the best spiritual practice and the only one which is recommended, by which we can always stay connected with God, to always remain blissful, which is the spiritual practice.
This what we are doing every Sunday.
What are we doing? First you wake up.
Discussing.
Wake up fully.
No,
We are discussing
no.
God
We
things.
are discussing things about God and what good things He's done. So I think
Yeah, that is cool. But among all, there are 9 ways in which he can be, uh, his grace can be accessed. One is hearing, like we are doing every week. Then there is chanting. Then there is offering prayers, remembering him, worshipping his murti, deity form, like that there are many. But the best and the one which is recommended and which is most effective in Kali Yuga, the Yuga we are living in, is chanting of his names. The name is very, very powerful. Now, the Lord has invested or put all his powers, all his blessings, all his grace in his name. And however sinful a person may be, whoever the person may be, if that person chants the Lord's names, he will be uplifted, he'll be elevated. And if somebody is facing an issue with the mind, there's a lot of stress. So the mind in Hindi is known as
Right.
Hanji?
Man.
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 Yes. So the most powerful way to control the man is mantra. Mantra. So mantra means that which controls the mind, that relieves the mind of all kinds of stress. So, like there is a nice story, a beautiful story about how the name, even the power of God's name is even greater than power of God. That's how the Lord has made it. So once Lord Ramchandra, after he had killed Ravan, he was ruling over Ayodhya. Anvi, I'll make you disappear. Magic. Okay. So once Lord Ramchandra was sitting in his court, and many other great sages, his ministers, they're all also sitting. And one of his gurus, his name was Vishwamitra Rishi, Vishwamitra Muni, who is also known for his powers and his anger. He came with his disciples. He entered Lord Ram's court. So naturally, such a big saint has come. So everyone in the court got up out of respect. Even Ramchandra got up. He showed how saintly people should be respected when they come home. So only two people didn't get up. One was Narad Muni, because Narad Muni is very, very senior, even to Vishwamitra. So there was a king of the city of Kashi sitting next to Narad Muni. So he was about to get up, but Narad Muni stopped him. Hey, don't wake up. Don't get up. Don't get up. Just keep sitting. And this king was horrified. He said, if I don't get up to offer respect to sage Vishwamitra, he might curse me. Said, no, you just keep sitting. I am telling you. Now this king is stuck. He can't refuse Narad Muni's order because he is so senior. At the same time, he cannot not get up to offer respects to Vishwamitra. He might get angry. So he's in dilemma what to do now. But Narad Muni is next to him. He's telling him, you can't get up. So Vishwamitra, he was happy when his eyes fell on this king who was not standing to give respects, who was not following the etiquette. Vishwamitra got very angry. But somehow he didn't exhibit his anger. He kept controlled it. But he started walking towards Lord Ramchandra now. And everybody was standing. But when he came in front of this king of Kashi and Narad Muni, he slowed down deliberately. So maybe the king will now at least get up. Because I'm so close, I'm right in front of him. The king was about to get up. He couldn't resist. He was so scared. Narad Muni again told him, you keep sitting, follow my instruction. And if you follow my instruction, you will get a very, very wonderful experience today. And the king kept sitting. Guess what happened then? What did Vishwamitra do? How did he react?
cursed the king.
No, he went straight to Lord Ramchandra. He said, Ram, in your assembly, in your kingdom, such insult, I cannot bear it. I cannot tolerate it. So Lord Ramchandra was very surprised because Lord Ramchandra is Maryada Purushottam. One of the names of Lord Ramchandra is Maryada Purushottam. That means the best of human beings who always follows all the highest standards of etiquette that are meant to be followed by a human being. So he had come to act as a human being. Lord Ramchandra is not a human being, but he's teaching by his example how to act in this world as an ideal son, ideal friend, ideal husband, ideal warrior, and ideal ruler. So by then everybody was seated. So Lord Ramchandra could not figure out who did not stand up to show respects to Vishwamitra, and Vishwamitra is Lord Ramchandra's guru. So then he said, who is that rascal who did not offer respect, who did not follow the etiquette? Get up, get up, get up. And nobody got up. This king didn't get up because he was scared. Then Lord Ramchandra said, all right, I challenge you to a fight. Come to the banks of river Sarayu. Sarayu is the river next to Ayodhya. Come to the banks of river Ayodhya, and I challenge you to fight. And with my 3 arrows, whoever that person is, I will kill him today. And Lord Ramchandra made that vow. And somebody like Lord Ramchandra who makes a vow, they definitely end up fulfilling it. So now this king of Kashi, imagine his situation. Now who can fight against Lord Ram? And it wasn't his fault, he was forced by Narad Muni. So he looked at Narad Muni, now what? You've got me into this trouble, now what? Narad Muni said, you don't worry. You go to Mother Anjana for help. Who is Mother Anjana?
Hanuman's mother.
Hanuman's mother. Anvi, how do you know all this? Who were
I
you
don't
in
know.
past life? Were you in Lord Ram's Ayodhya? Okay. So he said you go to Mother Anjana. You know where is Anjaneya Parvat? Hanuman's birthplace. It's a very, very steep climb to this mountain called Anjaneya Parvat, where Hanumanji was born inside a cave. There's a nice temple also. This place, have you heard the name Hampi?
Yeah.
So near Hampi is the place. It's called Kishkindha Kshetra, where Sugri, Wali, and Hanumanji, they all stayed. All the monkey army was there. That's where Lord Ramchandra also met Hanuman for the first time. That's where all the planning was done to send all the monkeys in 4 different directions to look for Mother Sita. It's a very, very beautiful place. Once you all should come with me, I'll take you to these places. You should plan. Okay? Because we've been hearing about these places, but we can once in a while plan to go to Vrindavan, Dwarka, Jagannath Puri, Mathura, to Hampi, Ayodhya. How many of you are interested? Raise your hand. Just 2, 3, 4. Okay. Shivya is coming now? Okay, we'll take you. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing. Thank you. Thank you. We are seeing the screen upside down. So thumbs up you are giving. Okay. So this king went to Mother Anjana. And naturally, she's a mother, very kind. He said, yes, what happened? How can I help you? So he said, please save me, please protect me. He said, who do you need protection from? He said, no, no, no. First, you give me the promise that you will protect me, whoever it might be, because he knew if he said Lord Ram, she wouldn't agree. Nobody would face Lord Ram. So, no, no,
Sir,
first.
I know this story.
Acha, you want to tell?
Fine.
Okay, Radhya wants me to tell. Take permission from Radhya.
Okay, I want you to tell actually.
Okay.
Yes,
So if I miss
please, yeah.
some details, you can tell them. So she said, don't worry. Whoever the person may be, my Hanuman, my son will protect you. Tell him. So she called Hanuman. She said, Hanuman, his life is in danger, so please protect him. Hanumanji said, all right, I'll see who that person is. Nobody can face me in battle. You don't worry. I give you promise, whoever that person is. But first you tell me who that person is. And as soon as this king said, Lord Ram, Hanumanji became very humble. He said, what are you saying? Why didn't you tell me before? He said, if I told you before, you wouldn't agree only. But you have promised me now, you have to live up to your promise, you have to protect me. Hanumanji was thinking, scratching his head, now what to do? How can I face Lord Ram in battle? He's my master, I've always served him. Anyways, he said, since I have promised you, I will do something. Let's go to the battleground. What was the battleground?
Near the river Saryu.
The river near Ayodhya.
The banks of river Sarayu. So he said, so Hanumanji said, look, I cannot stand in front of Lord Ram. So everybody came, all the people who were in Lord Ram's court, they all came to witness. कि देखे तो सही कौन था जिसने respect नहीं दिया, हम भी तो देखें. So they all came and everybody is standing, and then Lord Ramchandra, he challenges again. Where is that person? I challenge you, come out. And a Kshatriya, now he's a warrior, the king of Kashi is also a warrior. As a Kshatriya, he cannot refuse a challenge. So what happened before that? Hanumanji said, look, I cannot stand in front of Lord Ramchandra, he's my master. I will not do that. But what I will do is, I will be inside the waters of Sarayu. Just a second. Just a second. Okay. So he said, I will not stand in front of him, but I will be inside the river Sarayu, and from there I will guide you. So Hanumanji went underwater. And then when Lord Ramchandra challenged, whoever that person is, come, I want to see your face, and I'll kill you today with my 3 arrows. That was his vow. So the king sheepishly, very fearfully, he came out. And he stood. And everybody, all the kings, all the sages are looking at, ye tha kya? Ye tha kya? How dare he? So anyways, they were relieved that it wasn't them. The king came out and he was trembling. How could he stand in front of Ramchandra? So Lord Ramchandra said, you, today I'll kill you. So he put one arrow on his bow and he empowered it with mantras. He was about to shoot it. And this king is trembling. Now he is dead. So suddenly, from underwater comes out the voice of Hanumanji. And Hanumanji says, don't worry, when that arrow comes towards you, just say, Jai Shri Ram. And Lord Ram released the arrow. This arrow came towards the king. As the arrow was approaching, this king said, Jai Shri Ram. Guess what happened?
He didn't die.
What else?
The arrow
Ram
turned into a flower.
managed to stop
Pardon?
the arrow.
Sorry, I didn't.
The arrow turned into a flower.
Okay, let's see. Shrinika, what do you feel? What do you think?
Arrow vanished.
The arrow vanished? Yes, Ananya?
The arrow stopped moving.
No, the arrow hit him and the king died.
The arrow came, took a U-turn and went back. Didn't
Did
harm
it
him.
Rama?
So Lord Ramchandra got very upset. He said, my arrow, it has never happened. Then he took out another more powerful arrow. He aimed it at the king. Now the king is trembling because this arrow seems to be even more powerful. So Hanumanji says, don't worry. This time when he shoots the arrow comes, just say, Jai Sita Ram. पहले सिर्फ भगवान का नाम, अभी सीता जी का नाम भी जोड़ दो उसमें. Second arrow came. He said, Jai Sita Ram. The arrow took a U-turn and disappeared. Now Lord Ramchandra was really, really furious. So he took out the most powerful arrow. He put it on his bow. He was empowering it with mantras. And it was so powerful, the whole earth was shaking. There was lightning, thunder. And Lord Ramchandra's guru was Vashishta. He understood what was happening. He understood there was Hanumanji underwater, and he understood he was only guiding the king because the name of the Lord is even more powerful than the Lord. Lord has given more power, put all his power in the name. And this time Hanumanji said, This time when the arrow comes, this most powerful arrow, this time you should say Jai Sita Ram Hanuman. एक devotee का नाम भी जोड़ दो, and the Lord is very kind to his devotees. And Rishi Vashishta, he understood that this arrow is also going to fail. And if this arrow fails, because in front of the Lord's name, nothing works. The name is more powerful, and especially when it is with his Shakti, when it is with his devotee. So Lord Ram's reputation will be spoiled because he won't be able to fulfill his vow. So therefore, he went to this king, got his head and forcibly put it at the feet of sage Vishwamitra. I said, look, sage. Now he is offering respects to you. Please forgive him. He is now bowing down at your feet. So Vishwamitra, when he looked, he said, all right, forgiven. And that's how Shri Vashishta saved the day for Lord Ramchandra. So this is the power of name. There was one great dacoit, you all know about the story. His name was Ratnakar. And he got purified by chanting the Lord's name Ulta. Who was he? Mara, Mara, Mara. And he went on to become the great sage Valmiki. Just by chanting the name Ulta.
He was actually a thief now.
He's a dacoit, murderer, thief, sab kuch tha. But just by chanting the name of the Lord Ulta, he became such a great rishi that he went on to write the most powerful scripture named Ramayana. You know how many verses are there in Ramayana? Anybody knows?
500.
500. Guess.
10,000.
10,000. Okay.
800.
800. Let's see who is the closest.
No,
812.
700.
in the Ramayana or in the Mahabharata?
Ramayana, Baba. Mahabharata.
11,000, 1100.
Right,
11,000, 1100.
11,000. Let's Google. Chalo, I allow you to Google. Take 1 minute.
24,000.
Kitna?
24,000.
24,000. Yes.
27,000.
24,000 is the exact number. And this Ramayana, which is one of the most famous scriptures, is written by somebody who got purified, who chanted the Lord's name Ulta. Because that's the only thing he could understand. Ulta Naam. Mara, 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 like that. So when you chant this Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This mantra is specially recommended for Kali Yuga. And there are 16 names of the Lord in this and his energy. So it becomes very, very powerful. That's why it is also known as Maha Mantra. The great mantra for deliverance. So whenever we want to connect with God, the easiest way, where you don't need to study books, go to a temple or sit in a particular position or do whatever, the easiest way is simply chant his names and he will send all the help that we need. He'll send all the guidance and he will also protect, just like this king was protected. So one of the key qualities, the hallmark qualities of Lord Ramchandra or Krishna or any form of God is their unconditional kindness, mercy, compassion. They don't see our faults. The Lord doesn't see our faults. Anytime any person approaches him, he's blessed, he's forgiven, he's given all the help. And that is our greatest hope. So even if all the people of this world, they don't respond to our call for help, the Lord will never give up on us. He will always respond. He will never disappoint us. So along with your studies, along with your other work that you do in this world and life, as you grow up also, make sure that you also remain spiritually connected. And the most powerful way to stay spiritually connected is just keep chanting the Lord's names as much as you can as a daily practice. And simply chanting this name includes all other spiritual practices as well. You don't have to perform them separately. So days like Ram Navami, Ekadashi, they just remind us again and again how we have to stay connected. It is not a life of rejection, it's life of connection. You don't have to give up anything from your life. You simply have to add Krishna, Ram, Vishnu, Narsingha, whichever form of the Lord attracts your heart, and stay connected. Just keep chanting the names and you will always be connected. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Any questions?
No, sir.
Any questions? Okay, what did you all learn? Just one point from today's session. Anybody could repeat. What did we discuss today?
That God
That the God name is more powerful than the God.
Yes. And what is the best way to stay connected to the Lord?
To
Always
chant his name.
chant his names on a daily basis. Because he has invested all his power, all his mercy and everything, all his grace, all his blessings, all his rules in his name. That's all. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna. Next week I'll be in Kolkata. See you. All right. Hare Krishna.